It's like the first warm, sunny day that we've had in quite a while, so it's nice to be out. I know I'm still wearing a coat. It's a little chilly, but sun's out, snow's melting. It's a good day. Not that I don't like snow. I did like snow. I do like snow, but I got things to do. And so snow slows you down. First things first though, that, my friends, is a wild blackberry tart made by my lovely, lovely wife. It's a fantastic recipe. She's made it a few times. I've enjoyed it so much. And it's a good use of the blackberries that we've picked throughout the years. These are a year or two old, so they were needing to be used, as well as the insane bite combo that I'm about to demonstrate for you, from a cappuccino to this blackberry tart. Back to the cappuccino. Just back and forth till you're done. It's incredible. It's crazy. It's definitely not helping me with my fitness goals. That's it right there. That's the bite combo. Is you savor the blackberry tart, you let it, mull around, and when you swallow, soon after, you want to get a swig of this. And you just go back and forth like that. It's freaking insane. Let's get hot. Wham, bam, boom, wow. It every time, hits every time. Due to the immense amount of snow and the intense cold weather, I was unable to build my sauna before all the snow came, which I even messaged Heather and was like, if only I could have gotten that thing built sooner and got these really cinematic shots of the snow falling down, and then been able to use the sauna. I think it got down to 2 degrees one night. So to have 2-degree weather and then get into a sauna at 200 degrees, this would have been awesome. That's what we're gonna be working on today. So I was able to get this manual, and I'm not an instruction reader, but I am with things I care about, I guess. So I dug into the boxes, and there's 8 of them, 8 boxes. I dug into the boxes and I found the manual, and I've been browsing through it, reading through it, just kind of figuring out exactly how this whole building process is gonna go, what important things I should pay attention to, what things I should do, things I shouldn't do, all that kind of stuff. You'll see in the photo there's these feet, right? There's one there. Ooh, it's hard to go backwards on the camera. There's one there and one there's one here and one there, one here, one here. There you go. That's what I'm gonna be locating today. I'm gonna be locating those feet and get the measurements, figure out how they sit, and then I'm gonna be deciding if I'm gonna build a, like a massive deck platform, which I'm probably not going to. I did that for my last sauna and it worked out great. I just don't think I need to. This one's built for the outdoors. The other one was not built for the outdoors. So what I will be doing is finding those feet and then deciding how much foundational structure to give them. After that, after the foundational questions are answered, pretty much at that point, we're just waiting for the snow to melt away and the ground to solidify just a little bit. And I was just talking to my father-in-law, and I'm thinking, at least by this weekend, we will have the sauna up and going. This is Super Bowl weekend, so I'd like to have it before the Super Bowl. Maybe going through some of the other boxes, just getting eyes on all the parts and pieces, because there seems to be a lot of pieces. There doesn't seem to be a lot of unnecessary pieces, so that's good. I feel like every piece was meant, to be where it's placed, where it's meant to be. And so that's good, but I'd like to at least kind of get a general idea of what we have, what steps we'll need, and once we decide on what day to construct, I want to start early and end early. I don't want to do multiple days. If we run into problems, I want to be able to solve them quickly and efficiently, and by the end of the day, I'd like to be using that son bitch. So we do have to still do the install the electric, which I called a local electrician. He did the electric for the espresso machine, and he said he would be happy to do the electric for the sauna. So I'm assuming that I should give him a call and see what his schedule is like, so that he could come over and do that, even if before we build it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that off camera, but I'm reminding myself it's gonna be a good day. Here we have the boxes. Got, I think there's 8 from BYD. No, there's 9, right? 9 boxes. No, there's 8. There's 8. There's 7 that are marked, and then 1 that isn't, which is this one, which is the heater. But it comes in 8 packages on a big pallet. We are looking for the feet. That's all I'm looking for. Once I get the feet, I can measure and figure all that out. So what I'm gonna do is probably go look through box number 1. Found him. Oh, sweet. This is the ladle. Nice. Ah, it's hotter. That's awesome. These are the bases that the barrel will sit on. So essentially this is what's going to keep it off the ground, and all I'm trying to do is keep these off the ground. And getting eyes on them, I'm thinking that it would be too much just to put a board underneath them, a board or 2, maybe stack 2 boards, I don't know, just to give a little bit of separation from the ground and maybe help with the leveling, because you got to think like the barrel is going to sit like this, and then it's round like that, and you walk in as such. So I'm actually very pleased, because I was a little worried about how difficult it might be if I was gonna have to build a whole deck like I did for my other sauna. I'm gonna measure these first, and I'm gonna go look at the spot where we're thinking about putting it and try to visualize exactly like what angle and what position and everything where we will situate it. So let me get these measured real quick. Call it 5 foot just to give us some room to work with. 6 wide, so 5 foot. 5 foot long, 6 wide, and those are overestimates, giving myself some room to work with. That's actually great though, and should speed up this whole process quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of mosey through these boxes. Well, probably just this box. This is box number 1. It's one of the larger ones. There's a box underneath it, got a box here, got some sheet metal, and I believe the door, the glass, plexiglass, I'm not sure, door, box here, got a lot of boxes. Like that, this gets me excited. LED power supply, we got sauna power wire. Actually, for the sake of my electrician, who knows far more than I do, okay, hardcore. Looky at that. What a girthy cord. The electrician said that it was no different than a hot tub, so that made me feel good. That it wasn't something, you know, out of the ordinary, difficult for him. Ooh. Oh my. The hardware box. My anxiety just went through the roof. This is the thermometer that came with the unit. Looks nice. Got the sauna, thermometer, and hygrometer. Hygrometer, is that how you say that?
Hygrometer.
This is nice. I like this. That's going to be a nice thermometer. We got the sauna stones. I'm assuming these are gonna be heavier. Ooh, and we got the bucket. Nice bucket. This is very BYD, high quality. It's like, how can we make a bucket, a super high quality bucket? This would be it. I like it. I do plan on making some different concoctions for the sauna, different types of water. So I'm thinking maybe one water with eucalyptus, one water with mint, or maybe a mixture of different essential oils. I'll have to look at, you know, different things that people use for saunas. I do remember doing a sweat lodge on my honeymoon in Mexico, and that gentleman had a big bucket of water with certain branches of certain jungle plants, and he would dip that into the water and smack the rocks, and that did have some essential oils, such as, you know, that kind of stuff, mint and all that kind of stuff, and I really liked it. So I do plan on making something like that. I'm thinking maybe I put them in half-gallon jars and I can label them. That way they're not sitting in this bucket all the time, and I can go back and forth, wash the bucket if I have to. Very nice. Got our sauna stones. I wonder what, you know, exactly what type of stones they are, because the sweat lodges that I've done with the Quapaw, we've used lava rock, big lava rock. And the sweat lodge that I built myself a long time ago, I also used lava rock, and it worked really well. But these, I mean, I guess they could be lava rock. I'm not really sure what kind. Grok, what kind of rocks are these? I'll have to look that up. Do need to wash them. I am gonna put them next to the, oh, they're heavy. Next to the heater. All right. Hi. More wood, kind of that same layout. Cool. Okay, this actually got me like really excited. Kind of going through these boxes. I wish I had a little bit more room to maybe open them up, get eyes on everything. But like I said earlier, when I was going through the manual, it didn't seem like there were any unnecessary parts. It wasn't like, you know, there's a whole bunch of intricate little pieces and whatnot. Yeah, there's hardware and stuff, but it seemed like everything that is here is meant to be here, and that made me feel good and confident. I'm thinking we can do this. I think if we time it right with the electricity, the electrician coming, and we get it all built. I think we should build it first, and then the electrician comes. That's my guess. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm really excited. I'm glad that we got at least this box open, the main box number 1. See, I just want to keep opening boxes and see what's inside. This one looks like it's got a lot more wood. 99% of these boxes are filled with wood. I guess we should go look at where we're gonna put this thing, and then we'll wrap it up for today. Thinking about putting it back here. Now, Marty said that we could move the truck, and before I was planning about putting it around the truck, like further back. But after getting a good look at where the truck is, I'm thinking that's a good idea, actually. Because it angles up right against the edge of the shop, which is actually where the electrical box is, so we wouldn't have to run too much extra electrical cord. So that's good. That's one reason why. 2, I was kind of wanting to face it this way, which is north, and that's because when it's bright out here, when you're in the sauna, I want you to be able to look out and see something pleasant. And woods are always pleasant to me. So aiming it this way, north, would be a good idea. Previously, I had it sitting over here. It's my old ice bath, which I'll get that going too. And you have a little ice bath sauna duo, best of the best. I had it somewhere around this corner of the shop. The ground is not quite super flat there, and it's further away. Either way, if we move the truck or not, moving the truck is another challenge. But I think this is a good spot, honestly, right here. And it's out of the way. behind the shed and behind the garage. So you know, I'd say you wouldn't be able to see it, which a lot of times you don't want to see certain things. This is something you kind of want to see. This sauna is really, this is the nicest sauna that I've ever owned. Probably the nicest sauna that you can get, you know, online. I would want to show it off. But for sake of electrical, where the electric needs to come from, and this not being in my house, I think back there is perfect. 136. So this board came from my mom's house. She had a tree cut down and boarded out, and it's a white oak. That tree, I mean, that tree grew up. I grew up with that tree. It was there before I was born. It was enormous. So she has a ton of these boards that she had made, and she ended up making a fence for their house, and she has a lot left over. She was kind enough to gift me one. I tried to grab one that was not very good, not the best. Still very strong and perfect for our purposes. It measured 6 inches across exactly, which is my overestimation for the foundation of the 2 feet. So 136 inches long. I'm gonna cut it in half right here. Beautiful. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Having it like something like that. Just giving it a little bit more support and then keeping it off the ground, even though these are heavy duty plastic and they're probably resistant to elements, water, everything. So they probably don't need a base like this, but this won't be this sauna's forever home. Whenever we find our own house, this sauna's coming with me. So I obviously want to keep it to where I can move it easily. I think this is going to work out good, and it won't be too complicated either. As far as I was going to build an entire deck, like I said, and that takes time and effort and a lot more wood, and I think this is literally going to take these 2 pieces of wood, and I think that will be fine. I think it'll get us exactly what we're needing, so that makes me happy. They have these bolt areas, and I read in the manual that was for sinking into concrete. Probably could sink into the ground and everywhere else, but we can use those to bolt into these pieces of wood to give us a little bit more stability and hopefully more longevity on the entire unit. Pretty happy that worked out as good as it did. So this is the Paxton 2 to 4 person barrel sauna with a porch. This is the smallest barrel sauna that BYD offers, but I went ahead and threw in the front porch option as well. I just thought that was a cool little feature. You'd be able to catch your thoughts before or after the sauna, sit there and prepare yourself. Maybe you're going back and forth to the ice bath, back into the sauna. They have like towel hangers outside, towel hooks and stuff like that. So it added just a nice feature rather than just walking straight in. Place you probably clean your feet and everything like that too. So that's what we'll be building in the next few days. I think we're doing good. I'm excited to get this built and excited to use it. If you've been following me, you've known the sauna saga has gone on for a long time. lots of ups and downs, but I feel like finally I have a good sauna. So I'm excited to build it. So anyway, I don't know what's next. I have no idea. I guess I'll go talk to Grok. All right, have a good day. Peace.